Yeah, you already know what it is, man. It's your boy John Switch the Great One, not the fake one, man. We back with another one at this point. Ja 120 with us. You already know what it is. Ja, how you feeling today?
Good, man. We chilling, man. What's going on? What's good?
Not much, man. Before we get into it, though, man, shout out to our sponsor, Apparel Zone Inc., handling all your merch needs, whether it's hoodies, you want your name on your sneakers, hats, t-shirts, everything, all of the above, man. You already know what it is. You know how deep this shit get. No deep. But what's going on, man? You seen the Bengals? T. Higgins and Jamar, two new contracts over $100 million. Joe Burrow over $250 million. So they already had no defense. How you feel about that move?
I don't know. They let their best defensive players go too. They let Trey Henderson go, whatever I think his name is go.
Mm-hmm.
What they signed him for? 4 years,
Nah, one
like
of
one.
them retired.
Oh, one of them retired.
Yeah. I
I
don't know if it
see.
was Hendrickson or Hubbard.
Nah. I don't know, man. That's crazy. I get what they trying to do. They trying to keep chasing. You feel me? But I don't know. That shit
Yeah,
not gonna work out. I don't think in the long run.
I'm thinking they're gonna have to go to the draft and get a whole bunch of rookies or something and just rely on them.
Bro, something like that. I don't. You know how the NFL is. Once they get down to the playoff race, then feel me. Defense win championships. You need a defense, and in the division they in too. What? They not in no
Definitely.
chump division. That division, feel me. Any team could be. That should change weekly. So I
Don't
don't
say
know.
any team. You know the team. You see who I'm sitting behind. You see what's
Lamar in that
behind me.
division. I don't know. The Bengals was playing good towards the end of the year last year, but they're not gonna outscore every team they play.
Nah, yeah, that offense is explosive. But speaking of my division, look at your division. Commanders been beefed up. Got Debo. Got a few defensive weapons. Bobby Wagner coming back. How you feel about that? What y'all gonna do?
Man,
Y'all broke down and they
they
upgraded. What
supposed to do
happened?
that. You supposed to do that. You supposed to upgrade. They didn't see us in the chip last year and whoop their ass. They like, nah, we can't fuck with these niggas. Go back to the drawing board. They made some good moves. I do like Jaden Daniels though. I ain't even gonna lie. Like nobody should fuck with Jaden Daniels. I don't know. We'll see what Debo gonna do for them. I don't know. I feel like he falling off. I feel like he coming to the end of his career.
Definitely. I ain't like his nigga dropping wide open slants and shit last year. He on the sideline choking the kicker. Then
Yeah,
he can't
he
catch
might
the
have
game winning pass. You
he might
can't
have took
do
quite
shit
a
like
hit.
that and then have them type of results. You should already know the outcome. 49ers ain't even treating their players right. You seen they released Kyle Check. I don't want to slander his name, but we had an interview with him. He came, tested us. They told him test the free agency market, see what he can get. Then they end up signing him back. They signed Fuller, a tight end, to replace him. But then they let who was it? I think it was Greenlaw. He just signed with the Broncos. They try to offer him a minimum. Broncos treated that nigga like home, so you already know what he told 49ers.
That shit, they got the same situation the Bengals got. Nigga, Purdy
Mhm.
about to get a big payday. Feel me? So they gotta get rid of. That's why they like Debo. You can go ahead and go where you want to
Early.
go.
Yeah,
And
because
they
they
already
knew
pay IU. They just pay IU too, right? And they got C Max still. So they trying to feel me. They gotta pick and choose with who they want to keep, who they want to let go. These NFL contracts is crazy, bro. Niggas is signing for 104 million. You seen Stingley just signed for like 90 million, some shit like that.
bro.
Three years.
I don't know if you've seen it. I sent you a post today. Him, Jamar, and Joe Burrow together got like over what was it, like 666 million in contract.
Yeah. I think I did see that. I did see that. Yeah, that shit is
That's
crazy,
crazy,
bro. Them NFL contracts is no joke, and everybody trying to top the next person. Feel me?
right?
Everybody like
So the cap just keep getting crazy. Like with the quarterbacks, Dak's still the highest paid QB though, 60 million a year.
that's why people trying to reconstruct their shit now too. Like nigga, bro, like I'll reconstruct my shit to try to, cause he know Jamar need a payday. Jamar, right there, you feel me? Jay just got paid. Jamar, nah, I need to get paid
Mm.
too.
You know
That's
what the reconstruction is?
nah, I
I
don't.
just learned what it is. It's like say so how they did Mahomes shit. All right, because he had to reconstruct his because what he signed for like 15 years, 425 million or something crazy
It's
like that,
some
right?
crazy shit, yeah, something like that.
So then how you reconstruct it is he had a $30 million salary cap. Instead of you making that throughout the year, we're gonna give you 29 million up front, and then we're gonna break down this million in your check. That's how they do it. That's the reconstruction.
That's
They give
crazy.
you a lump sum up front.
I
So
take
really,
I
that's
take
better
it up
for the
front.
players,
Yeah, I take 29
right?
up front. What?
That's like Marlon. He just reconstructed his. Got like I'm not sure, but all right, say around 40 million. I'm about to. You gave me 40 million up front, but the rest of
That's
this year you're
wild.
gonna pay me in checks in intervals of 1 million.
Yeah, I would take 40 million up front. Feel me? But yeah, that's crazy. I didn't even know that.
So how would you feel about the NHL deal with the kids coming out of college that's making more money than the people that's coming out in the NFL? Like they got money already.
I
How
feel
do
like
you deal with that?
I feel like that shit good for the college game though, because it keeps some niggas around longer. You know what I'm saying? Help niggas develop. Niggas getting paid. You feel me? You know college lifestyle. Ain't nothing like a college lifestyle. You really don't got no real responsibilities, none of that. And you getting paid on top of it. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Millions of
I
dollars.
feel me? You go to the league. It's a real business. You feel me? You not as in control of your life as you are when you in college. Feel me? And
Mm-hmm,
in the
definitely.
NFL, that shit a business.
Do you see what they said about Carson Beck? How his draft stock went down because he went to Miami.
Yeah, I seen that.
Mm-hmm.
But did you see how what you call this went up because he went to Miami? Cam Ward, he was like projected like fifth round coming out of Washington State, and they was like
Mm-hmm.
he would have made like 4.5 million. They like him being projected first round, he gonna get like 35.
But they're saying Carson Beck went for all the wrong reasons. He went for the NIL money, so they saying
Yeah,
he in it just for the bag. Then his girlfriend was playing basketball there and shit like that. So they looking at him like you ain't really focused. Like you
and they're
went.
not even together no more. I don't even know if you know that.
I just seen that today too.
Yo,
So it's
yeah,
like,
that's crazy,
damn,
right, bro?
he
What do you
went
do?
there. He ain't gonna have no weapons.
His head not in the right. You feel me? I think what was it 2 years ago? Whenever they won that championship last, like whenever he won a championship with Georgia, he should have went right there. Niggas be trying to come back that NIL money though. Feel me? Niggas be like, fuck, I don't need the bread right now.
No,
But
definitely.
that shit sometimes could fuck your stock up or it could help raise your stock. It depends how you do that shit.
Jeff Teague and them be talking about that shit every day. They be debating like, so say you play college basketball, right? I average 22 points. Do I go to the league or do I hit the transfer portal? Because you know basketball, they offering way more NIL money than football.
Nah, facts.
You see how they did the kid from Utah?
Who?
I'm not sure of his name. I gotta look it up, but they
Oh,
trying
you
to get
talking
him
about the
to
nigga that?
stay and go to
Yeah,
BYU
yeah. He got paid.
paid
Yeah, he not.
because a lot of these sponsors, like a lot of these dudes, these schools be having big sponsors like the Body Armor, the dude from Nike for Oregon. So when they start wanting to see the basketball school, the Body Armor dude, I believe he's an alumni from St. John's. So you know
Mm.
St. John's about to turn up. They about to throw that bag around, and they got Rick Pitino now.
Yeah, fact. And they
They
in the
about to throw
tournament,
that
all that.
bag
They got
around. That shit gonna be crazy.
yeah, for sure. That shit crazy.
But what would
Yeah,
you do? Would you go to the league if you average 22, or do you come back and get that 3 mil? Because the NBA is a lot harder than the NFL. It's a 15-man roster versus a 53-man roster.
I'ma see with me, bro. Like if I'm getting $3 million to hoop, I'm in college. You feel me? You gotta think like you could still get your degree and do other. A lot of these niggas go to the league and then play 2-3 years. They don't got no degree. They fumbling to go play overseas and shit like that, bro. Like I'm thinking like long term. If they give me 3, 5, 8, 9, $10 million, why not? You feel me? If
Yo,
I'm hooping,
just as a sidebar, imagine this, right? Us at wrong with 3 mil.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what are you saying? Like, that's what
Niggas
I'm
was making
saying,
it
bro.
happen with 3,000. So 3 mil?
Yeah, bro.
Man, what?
I'm chilling. I'm not like I said, bro. Them leagues is a business, bro. It's different. You gotta carry yourself in a different type of. You feel? You seen how Johnny Manziel said he was coming? I know you watched his Netflix documentary.
Exactly. And Johnny
Yo,
Manziel ain't even he went too crazy though because he ain't grow up swinging like feel me. We ain't
nah,
know
facts. He was
limits. We
bugging.
ain't know how to keep shit discreet still. Like you know what I mean, little weekend trips. We right at Rowan, hit the Philly airport real quick. Like, man,
Nah,
you
Johnny was
3 mil on campus, yo. You not even staying on. I'm not staying in Edgewood, and I got 3 mil. I got the biggest shit in Glassboro.
cause I would cause I
Yo,
was like somewhere in Mullica Hill, like where the NFL players.
bro, that's like yo. They said Travis and Sheduer never on campus for class, all
Bro,
online shit. I'm not even doing classwork. I got. You already know
come
2 or
on,
3
yeah.
is doing the work. You
No,
already know what
no,
they
no
doing.
cap. 3 mil
They
coming
doing
up.
that shit when we not playing sports. So imagine we playing. Nah, my bad. You know what I mean? I'm talking for me, but I ain't. You know, I ain't talking for
Nah,
me.
facts. This
You
is
know,
all
so many is
hypothetically.
already doing the work. So then, imagine you winging on the court too. You
That's what I'm
don't gotta
saying.
worry
When they
about shit.
you traveling, basketball. You play even in high school, bro. Like you got a game every other day. You got a game Tuesday, then another one Friday. You flying here, like that's that life. You know what I'm saying? That shit. That I don't know. For a young person like 18, 19, 20 years old, that's fun.
Now, how you feel about a rookie getting drafted in a place like Houston, ATL versus Utah or Milwaukee? They focus gonna be way different.
Way different. Look now. Jalen Green, good basketball player for me, a good hooper, but you see who he just had a baby with, Dre and Michelle. You know what I'm
Feel
saying?
me?
So like when
Niggas
you
going out playing.
But Keontae George, he over in Utah. He ain't another young person, but he really just hooping. Colin Sexton, he like it ain't nothing to do out here but hoop. So
Locked
yeah,
in.
the cities is different, bro. Because you're young, you got money, you nice. That shit different. Especially the women be trying to trap them young niggas. That shit be crazy.
That shit be crazy. Speaking of trapping a young nigga, how you feel about Lil Baby, previous BM, trapping Aunt Edwards? Bro
Mm.
clearly said he don't want a baby. But I can't. But bro, if you don't want no baby, do the precautions that you don't want a baby, nigga. You can't squeeze in something and say you don't want the baby. You know what I
Ah,
mean?
that's a fact,
But
though.
she trapped, bro. Like, damn,
That's a
you got.
fact, though. Like you said, like you gotta take them precautions, but at the same time, he very verbal with it. He letting you know, like, so she gotta know like what you're getting yourself into. You're not really, is you really trapping, bro? Like he telling you, like, feel me? So you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Like for her, I think she looking at it like a money type of thing. Like, nah, I'm gonna probably get this guy on child support. He's gonna give me a couple thousand a month, feel me? So I could live comfortably. I think that's how she looking at it, but probably end up backfiring on her for her for real.
You know how she feel.
But like,
She got little baby Aunt Edwards. She in both of their pockets. That's probably why baby ain't trying to drop.
yeah.
Feel me? Aunt Edwards cursing and shit. He ain't trying to have her dig into that contract.
That shit is crazy, bro. And oh no, that should be different though, bro. Even like how they got their share in the same BM. Like I'm not me
And them
personally.
niggas being fixed together and shit, but you know, baby P, he don't give a fuck.
Nah,
His
facts. Nah,
his,
them
his
niggas
son
don't
like
be
11 or something. He like, that's
still,
cool.
bro. For me, nah, don't one. Nah, I can't. Nah. But they different though. You feel me? I
You
guess that
think baby
lifestyle.
told her to have a baby by him so he can get a little piece of that shit too?
Nah, nah, I don't know. Nah, niggas getting their own money. I don't even think he really even
Whoa,
cares.
whoa, whoa. What you mean, baby? We don't know. Hey, baby falling off. That's a good lick for baby. Hey, nah, he's a
Nah,
young
but if
nigga. He
he's
want to act
smart
a
though,
little
he
horny.
got
He
other
want to be
businesses and
horny
shit.
and be what's it called? Be a little reckless. Yeah, go ahead and plot on him. Go ahead. We in that nigga pocket for life. Hey, you
Nah,
never
that's
know. These yo, like I said, he don't give a fuck about her.
nah,
You
yeah,
feel
that
me?
shit you never know. You definitely never know. But I think
That
she's
shit
stupid for
different.
having that
He's
baby.
real P. Hey,
That shit crazy.
look how hard that shit can get. Hey, look, my boy in here.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Hey,
What's going on, boys?
What's
you
going
already know
on?
what
Mike
it
Mills, my guy, what's
Nothing
going
cool.
on?
Dude, I'm
is.
just watching North Carolina put on the smackdown, dude. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you think going to the Final Four?
Final Four, if I'm being completely unbiased because I love Maryland and I would totally put them in my Final Four, I'd say Duke. I'll go Houston. St. John's. I think they could get it done. And then who's on the Auburn? Yeah.
Okay, I like. Yeah, see, we can listen to Mike now. He know what he talking about a little bit. That's a good Final
Hey,
Four
that's
right
why
there.
you don't hear. Yeah, let me
right.
introduce him real quick because he just hopped on, just jumped. He jumped right into it. Hold on, Pi. At this point, yeah, look, show your shit off. Pop your shit, Neil. You already know what it is,
Yes,
Neil.
sir.
Pop it.
Come on, baby. Listen, I don't know. I don't even know what to say, dude. I'm just a
Nah,
ball
that's
Hey,
all
buster,
you
bro.
good?
good.
This my boy Neil, man. This my frat brother, man. Long time, man. All love. He already know what it is. We brought him on. We about to talk college basketball real quick, man. We about to get into March Madness.
Yes,
But
sir.
nah, Ja, who you said your Final Four was? Everybody repeat their Final Fours real quick. Let me hear. Who's gonna start it off? Let me see the Final
Go
Four.
ahead again, Lil. I like Nil Final Four. Who you said? St.
Yeah, who you
John's.
said?
Yeah, we
I'm
got
gonna pull
St.
the bracket
John's.
up real quick, see who I like, cause you know I'm a Marquette fan. Is we in it this year? I ain't been on top of it too much. I'm a
So
I
what
don't
you
Marquette
know,
got
fan.
there,
man.
Finn?
Marquette's pretty good, but I
What's your
mean,
Final Four though, Nil?
my Final Four. Yeah. So I got Duke, Auburn, St. John's, and shit. What was the last one? Houston.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
I
like
heard
that.
D talking about Houston.
Yeah,
I
I like
mean,
that.
Houston's
No
always.
Duke. Wait, I didn't hear Duke.
No, I said Duke.
Oh, you said Duke. I was about
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say
yeah.
Cooper Flag might be the best thing since Larry Bird.
Dude, but let's see if Cooper Flag is healthy. That's the thing. We got to see
Yeah,
how he
right.
plays off that ankle.
In
That's like
fact,
who
but
your four,
they got
John?
such a deep squad. Their squad is so Duke has I think they definitely make a deep run. They got a lot of good bench players, a lot of good role players this year too.
100%. No, I totally agree with that. I think
Yeah,
that
I think my Final Four this year, I'm gonna go Auburn. I'm gonna go Florida, Duke, St. John's.
I
I
like
like
that.
I like
Florida.
to see John.
Wait, wouldn't St. John's play Florida though? Like before that?
Let's put a bracket up. Let me put a bracket up.
Hold on, I can see right here. I got it right here.
I only know this because Maryland's in that same bracket with them.
Bracket. What? Missouri versus Drake. Texas versus UNC Wilmington. Kansas versus Arkansas. St. John versus Omaha. So that's what's that? The West bracket, and then Florida versus Norfolk State. Oh shit, Norfolk State in it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going with Norfolk State then. The fuck? Hell no, I'm going with Norfolk State. How can I not?
Okay.
Shout out Marquis. Nah, New Mexico. Shout out Double O. Yeah, you already know how I feel. I'm biased. I don't give a fuck. Louisville.
Dude,
No,
You
I
Norfolk
already
think
know
State
what
wins a
it is.
lot of
I
people
think it's gonna
Duke.
be
too.
Shout out Mom Dukes. Yeah, I'm going with. Yeah, you already know what it is. They're mine. I don't know how many I said, but that's what I'm going with.
I love it.
What's your who you think I make a Cinderella run this year?
Cinderella run? Yo, no, wait, hold on. Before I say that, you called out something last year, Mike, because you had a good one. You said Oral Roberts was going to win their first game, and nobody expected them to. Who did they beat
Oh
last year when you
yeah,
said
no,
that?
that was like 2021 or 2022. They played Ohio State. They were the 15 seed, and I had them in our bracket. That shit was crazy. And
Yeah.
I remember that because like Susser, I made a bet with him. I was like, yo, if Oral Roberts wins, you get me an Oral Roberts jersey. And you know, if Ohio State won, I would have done the same for him. But yeah, I got that I got that Oral Roberts jersey on deck right now, actually.
I was about to say, because you got a Maryland jersey on. Is they in it? Oh, yeah, they in it. They number 4th seed. They got the Grand Canyon. Who the hell is the Grand Canyon? Where the hell are they from? It be so many colleges.
No, the March Madness shit is crazy. That's why I was really like, what? Nigga, anybody can make a run. You know, basketball, you get hot, it's over. You
Hey,
don't
and this
hoop.
is how you make your run to the league if you're not too known.
No cap.
I couldn't
March
find it.
Madness, you dropped 20 the first 2 games. Where that Oral Roberts jersey?
I think I gave it to Joe Torre actually.
Oh, really?
That sucks,
Yeah.
man. I could have used
Nah,
it.
but they had a good team that year. They had Admis, I think.
Oh,
He
Admis
was a
is dirty,
bucket.
bro.
He was pulling from deep. Yeah, I remember that game. That was a
Mm.
crazy run too. Yeah,
He was
but
pretty
that's the
he was
crazy
pretty
thing about
nasty
hoop.
that last year when he went to Texas too. I mean, he was still spraying it, dude. He's
Yeah, he's
legit.
tough.
So who y'all think could pull an upset this year?
I like Bryant.
I like Drake.
Drake versus Missouri?
Drake's always a
That's
good
Brian.
one.
Brian versus Michigan State. They beat Michigan State. Michigan
Michigan
State
State's
got
tough.
them dogs, man. Michigan State competitive.
Nah, Michigan State's tough, and they got Jason Richardson's son on their team, Jace Richardson. He a
No
bucket
way.
for sure. But I like Brian. They really athletic. They big. They got a lot of big guards. They can guard. So it ain't gonna be no just feel me. Michigan State gonna go in there and blow them out. I think they can beat.
I mean, I think Michigan State got lucky against us, but they're so
Who's
dirty,
us?
bro.
Yo, who us?
Maryland, come on,
Oh,
bro.
okay. I'm just
Yes,
making
sir.
sure. All right. Who Maryland got this year? What's the I'm not in tune. I'm not too in tune in the college basketball. So who's the star for Maryland this year, or is it a team effort?
I'd say so. It's both. We got a star player and we got a team effort. They're called the Crab Five this year for a good reason. But our star player is Derek Queen. He was a center. He used to play along with Cooper Flag actually in high school. He
Oh,
was
okay.
he
So
was
you
his
got a
molar
Mount
guy,
Verde guy.
dude. Yeah, nah, he's a beast, dog. Just got great footwork, athleticism. He's a little lazy, but he's got some skill for sure.
Okay. Now, Ja, who your team? Who you rocking with number one this year?
I don't got no team, but this year I've been rooting for Auburn. They got the Jersey guard Taha Pettiford. He went to Hudson Claflin. That nigga's a bucket. Feel me? Young, fresh. They got a good team too, though. They got Janai Broom. They got who else they have?
Is that the big guy?
Tad Baker, Mazzaro. They got a good team. I think they make a deep run. I want the yeah. If I had to pick it, that's the team I picked to win it all.
Yeah, I'm always gonna go with Jersey. I heard the SEC was like the conference for basketball this year, though. That's a shock too, because that's usually a football thing.
They didn't change
I'm
the.
just going off what I hear at Club 520. I see the faces, but this is just what I hear off 520.
No,
That's
that's a
what I get
fact
my
though.
basketball
You
info.
think about it,
Not
they
wrong.
didn't move the conferences around like the Texas in the SEC, Oklahoma in the SEC now. Like that, you feel me? That shit changes a lot. People just thought about it for like football, but like basketball
Plus,
too.
plus with the NIL, it's like anybody could go anywhere. Like we just said, this kid about to go to BYU.
Yeah.
That school ain't known for nothing.
Yeah,
Nah.
that's
That
crazy.
shit might be known for bow and arrows and shit like that, archery.
Nah,
Man,
yeah, bro. That shit is crazy, bro. Like we live in a whole different type of era of sports for college. That shit's crazy.
I mean, I was looking at an article earlier that was like showing like the top 50 guys in college, and it's crazy because I mean we're talking about how much the landscape has changed with NIL, but most of the top players aren't even in college at this point.
Yeah, that's
Like they're D
true.
League or international. It's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. What do you think about guys that's like 5th, 6 years, like a Caleb Love or guys playing right now, RJ Davis?
I'm not
Like,
sure, but I know I wish I'd have never used my little eligibility on motherfucking Roman football
like,
team. I'd have definitely been trying out this year for Rutgers. They need me.
They
Rutgers
do.
had two good players this year too, and they sucked.
Nah, yeah, definitely. They ain't gonna have nobody next year. That's what I'm saying. Just NIL, everybody can go anywhere. But now, how you feel about them with the old guards? They should be out there dominating. I heard one of these old heads that's out there only getting 12. If you out there getting 12, hey, I don't know how your league is gonna be. You cannot be 22 plus and you averaging 12 against an 18-year-old Cooper Flag. You're supposed to be dominating. You're supposed to have your grown man strength. You're supposed to have all the knowledge by now, whether it's been you sitting on the bench absorbing or you just been in practice absorbing. You're supposed to have all the knowledge by now, dominating these young boys. 12 is crazy,
Yeah, dude.
unless it's coming in the triple double form.
If you're on the bench and you're like 24 or 25, like dude, you're in your athletic prime. Like what the fuck are you doing?
And they saying for them guys, a lot of their league dreams is over.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying that this is, like I said, this is all via 520.
I mean, maybe some guys just trying to get their money, get their NIL deals, and then you know what I'm saying. I don't know. I think
That's
it's
what I would
crazy
pay
though.
for right now.
I mean, listen, man. I remember that guy Chris Duarte a while ago. He was pretty good. He ended up getting drafted, but I mean, those guys don't last, and that's just a fact at this point.
So I got a question real quick for you, Neil. So what do you think about like? So you know, like they got the guys that go one and done. Like Cooper Flag's gonna be a one and done. Ace Bailey. Who else?
Probably.
Dylan Harper. There's gonna be some guys that only play one and dones, right?
Yep.
What do you think about like the guys that go one and done compared to the guys that are coming out that are maybe like in their senior year? Because like you look at Dalton Connect, he's a guy that played college basketball for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
Now he goes to the league, he's getting buckets compared to these younger guys that they go into the league and it's a whole different game. It's too fast for them. It take them
I
a
mean,
while to
listen,
adjust.
man, like everybody's path is different, right? But I mean, if you're playing in college for only 1 year and you're proving you can go to the league, you got to get your bag. Like at the end of the day, like I mean, for my team, like for Maryland, Derek Queen is going to go in the draft. He's going to be a top 5 pick this year. He's going to be one and done. As much as I would like for him to stay, he's got to go ahead and get like an easy like 10 mil a year contract. So, from the player's perspective, I completely understand it.
No,
But
definitely.
I mean, if you're a coach, that sucks.
Yeah.
But you see how the coaches is treating the kids that's on NIL deals now? You're
Yeah.
not performing worth your money, you're out of here, or you're gonna be benched.
Yeah. And then
Me,
Ross is
I'm out there
constantly
playing for NIL. I'm gonna hit 4 different schools in 4 years.
I mean,
I
here's the
ain't gonna
problem.
lie, I'm
Dude.
going on tour. I'm gonna go collect 3 mil from each school because
Mhm.
everybody ain't really got league dreams. What if I want to go? What if I could rack up 15 mil real quick and I could just invest 2 into a business?
Oh, dude, you'd
2
be good.
into businesses actually, like shit
No,
like that.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
the
I got a
problem,
that's
good.
a fact. That's a fact.
You can
I think the
always because
problem is
now
just
you
that.
got a degree and you can come out with a. I got bread already. I got a foot ahead of people.
Especially if you know you're not gonna go to the league like some of these guys is. Yeah,
No,
for sure.
exactly.
What I'd be the best motherfucking 7th man in the world. I'd be cheering like a motherfucker during
Udonis
free throw.
Haslam, you be like Udonis Haslam vibes.
Scream
What?
defense,
Hey,
defense.
coach would be like,
have
we
every
gotta be
gear in the world.
key player.
I mean, dude, it just went from one end of the pendulum to the other. That's the problem. Like, there's got to be like a middle ground somewhere. You can't just have people like, transferring around like free agents because that's what we have now. There's no real regulation. But I mean, it seems like it's either that or them not making any money at all. So there's got to be some type of thing that can stop that at least.
And I don't know if y'all noticed they a lot of universities is getting GMs now, general managers. They treating this NIL thing like free agencies. If you look at North Carolina, they just got a general manager to like kind of manage like the NIL to pick who they want to go after. They treat it like a free agency. It's crazy.
That's wild. I mean, shit, you need one at this point with all
Yeah,
that
now
money
you
moving
do
around.
because I mean, like some coaches just can't keep up with that stuff. Like a Bill Belichick, like he's an older guy. What he's in his 70s. You look at Saban, he walked away from it. Like Saban could have easily still kept coaching and been great at Alabama. Feel me? Could have got great players, but it's a
How is
different game.
Belichick gonna mess with these players now?
I mean, shit, his girlfriend's all their age, so fuck it.
He
He's
better not
chilling.
bring it in a facility. Cause I know a nigga like me, I love to hit Coach Shorty. What? She young too?
What?
What? What?
You could just nah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Somebody
Nah, I
that
don't
don't
think
play that he talk crazy to at practice, they gonna be her best friend. He got too much time on his hands. They gonna be following her all types of shit.
Nah, if I don't
Jelling like that coach wife.
Better hope she doesn't cheat, man.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, I don't know. We're gonna see. We never seen Bill Belichick do no shit like this. For as long as I've been alive, he's been the coach of the Patriots. Feel me? So I don't know how that shit gonna go.
So how do Dion do this year? Y'all think? Y'all think he keep elevating or without his son?
Yeah, I think it's less pressure now that his sons is going and that's not gonna be as many eyes on him. But they got some good people they added to their coaching staff.
Driving out there.
Trav
I
ain't
mean,
out there.
is his one son going into the draft? The not not the quarterback, the other guy.
Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh.
Nah, he's gonna be a cameraman pretty soon. He's gonna be a cameraman soon.
Man, that stinks, man. Could have had both.
Hey.
Nah, I'm pretty sure he'll get a shot.
I be telling people, man, I be thinking to skip a generation. We see Bronny ain't get it, Shiloh ain't get it, but you see Dion, he put his sons in a position of where they got to use their brain more than their athleticism. Like
Mhm.
quarterback, you got to read the defense, shit like that. You got to have a good arm. Safety, you the quarterback of the defense. Bron threw Bronny in the fire.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
Bronny adjusting to it. I mean, you look at how he playing in the G League. He got some buckets last night too. They played last night, right?
Who they play?
I don't know who they played. They was up though. It was late in the fourth
What
quarter when I
Bronny do
seen them
last
play.
night? Did they get blown out? Is that why he was playing, or did he get real?
Nah, I
What did
think they won. I think they won. I think it was like 4 minutes left in the game. I seen him pull a three.
Yeah,
he,
that three
I'm
was kind of
telling
crazy.
you, yo, Bronny gonna end up in like 3 years under Luca. Bronny gonna get nice.
I
Bronny's
think
just
Bronny
got,
gonna
I don't
adapt to the
know.
league. I think he's gonna be all right. I think it's a lot. You LeBron James, you feel me? You LeBron James' son. Like that shit ain't no. People expect you to be just like him. Same thing with Jordan. Jordan's sons. That everybody like,
Yeah, at
oh
least he ain't
nah,
got Mark.
Mhm.
no,
I mean,
no,
he
Marcus,
was some shit.
Marcus, no,
Marcus
Demarcus,
Jordan little
no.
ass want to play with Blow.
Yo, but then you look
Wait, so what
around like,
happened?
yeah, that
Wait,
shit's
was
crazy.
he on drugs?
Something like
Yeah, his son.
they just caught him with some shit not too long
Oh
ago.
my god. I mean, shit.
And he
Listen,
was
I don't know
sleeping
what
with
it takes to
Scottie
be
Pippen's
become
wife.
GOAT.
How y'all feel? Ex-wife. What y'all think about that?
I think he's a wing.
Because they definitely had
Definitely
to
a
be
wing.
around each other at some point, right? If you're
Yeah,
Jordan's
that's
son,
crazy.
Hey, Jordan
she might
said
even
he ain't
babysit
vouching for that
him.
shit
That's crazy.
Not for real. I mean,
though. Yeah, who your football team?
who's my football team? Oh, I'm a Birds fan. I know, Jai, you're a Birds fan too, right?
Let's go, man. Go Birds.
Yes, sir.
I was
Yes,
just
sir.
telling him y'all broke your whole team down. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing next year.
No,
I
we're
don't know
good.
about all that, dude. I think we got rid of some dead weight. I think that's how you want to put it.
Yeah,
Mm.
we're good.
I mean, I'm sad about that Brandon Graham retirement, though. That's the biggest thing that I'm sad about right now, man. Everything else,
Def-
like, I'm kind of okay with, but that really hurt.
Nah, definitely. I think, but I like the way he went out. It's always good to go out a champion. You know what I'm saying? You go out with that last win. It's
How
nothing like
long?
that.
Yeah, at least y'all lock Saquon in though.
The
That's a big.
offensive side of the ball is locked in for the next couple years. The
I
defensive side of the
mean,
ball is where we lost some depth at, though.
Now we was talking about the draft earlier, right? Now I was talking about this with somebody at work earlier. The Lions did such a good job drafting that it's about to fuck them up in the next 1 or 2 years. You notice that?
yeah, I
Look
see
at
what
all the
you're saying.
people that they drafted. They have in the draft no bust. They got Amon Ra, J-Mo, Penny Sewell, Aiden Hutchinson, Jameer Gibbs, Terrion Arnold. What the hell they gonna do when they gotta pay everybody? Is that team gonna go back to its regular form, or you think they're gonna make something happen and do something with this reconstruction and give everybody a bunch of money up front?
They're gonna have to
I
trade
think,
Jared Goff.
Jared Goff ain't gonna have no value in the trade.
They got to get rid of that cap space somehow, man. Otherwise, I don't see how the hell you're paying all those guys.
Hell
you're
no.
gonna have to pick and choose. That's what it's gonna come down to. They're gonna be able to pay a few guys. You got to pay Penny Sewell. You got to pay. You got to pay Gibbs. I think, but I don't know. They're gonna pick and choose on who they want to pay and who they don't want to pay essentially, and then try to build through either through the draft again or through free agency. Maybe get some guys for cheaper. But you're right though. Like it kind of does fuck you when you have a good draft like that because now like those guys gotta get paid. Every name you name those guys gotta get paid. You didn't even say
They
Branch, who's
they
another
adopted
one.
everybody's problems. They adopted the Bengals' problems with the receivers because
Mhm.
Amon Jamo, Cowboys with Aiden Hutchinson. Like they gotta pay two DBs. They gotta pay a tackle. You know how much a tackle get paid?
Oh yeah.
Especially if you happen to bring a lefty in there to where Penny Sewell become a key player now, because that's his blind side. So now you
I
got to
mean,
make sure your QB ain't lefty. Like you got all types of problems to worry about in the next few years. So that's why they either got to win it this year coming up or it's over.
They're gonna get rid of guys like Montgomery. You seen Davis he got signed. I forgot where to, but so they just got. I don't know. It'll be crazy to see though. We're gonna see.
You guys just see how much T Higgins got paid?
Yeah, him and
You were talking about
Jamar.
that
Me and Brother
earlier.
was just saying that they got between who was it? Oh, it was Stingley. But nah, that team on the side, that whole offensive side, that's where all the money at. They said they got to go over 31 million in cap just to pay them in the defense.
It's unreal.
Not to mention they don't even have no offensive line that can really protect Joe Burrow for him to throw the ball to these guys. So if we talking about their defense, we know their defense is gonna suck, but they don't even have nobody to protect him. So you paying this guy all this money, if he gets injured or God forbid, T. Higgins was battling injury, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
He's definitely injury prone.
Not for sure. I mean, shit, man. It's just gonna keep going up and up too. Like, how the hell are you supposed to pay a good tackle when you're paying your second best receiver 30 million a year? Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can't, they'll never have a defense.
Mm-mm.
And the division that they're in, they'll never be good. They'll never be, they'll have some good games though. Jamar that definitely have some games where he bugs.
I mean,
Yeah,
their only hope is if they just don't miss in the draft, like for the next like 2 or 3 years.
hey, I'm on the body.
Yeah, that's hard. That's tough to do. I mean, but I think this upcoming draft is a deep draft. I know we're looking at like the first few picks, Travis Sheduer, Cam Ward, but I think as we get later into the draft, there's some guys that's going to come out this draft that we're going to look back in a few years and be like, oh shit, this was one of those drafts. There's some good
Who's
players
gonna
out
go
there. Look
first?
at the era, huh?
Who's gonna go first?
Who has the first pick? I'm not sure. Who has the first pick?
I, let me see. I think it's the
Titans.
Browns. I think it's the Titans.
They
Let
probably
me see.
Titans.
NFL.
Thing with the Titans is they got Will Levis 2 years ago, 3 years ago. What do y'all think about Will Levis?
I think he got
Where
exposed.
did he come from? Kentucky, right?
Yeah.
Kentucky,
Yeah,
yeah.
I be telling. I just said it. Y'all keep drafting these quarterbacks from college school, from basketball schools. Look at Daniel
He
Jones.
had a good pro.
Mhm.
He had a good pro day. That's why they drafted him. I think he had a good. But I think you got to go quarterback if you're the Titans. So it's between Shedeur or Cam, depending on what type of style offense you want to run.
100%. I mean, Will Levis hasn't shown that he's like worth keeping like at all at this point.
No, I think I think what receivers do they have? I don't even know what their roster looks like. The
They got
Titans,
Calvin
but
Ridley.
oh, they
They
got Calvin Ridley still.
Yeah, they
they
got
on the
Calvin
list
Ridley.
for they on the list for worst wide receiver duos right now though. For real, between Calvin Ridley and Tyler Boyd. They're
Yo,
saying that's
Who's
one
their
of the
running
worst
back?
wide receiver duos. Tony
Spears?
Pollard.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
Spears.
don't know who they tight end is.
Wait, you know what? The Titans, watching them the last season, they need a quarterback. It looked like to me. They're not bad. I just think they need a quarterback. They were in some close games this year, but Will Levis is not their guy. I'm going Shedeur probably, but it can go either way.
Yeah, the Titans
I
got
like
the
that.
first pick.
But you never know. Teams trade picks. You know what I'm saying? Crazy things happen. I can't wait for the draft.
I don't think they believe in Will Levis because Mason Rudolph had a few starts last year.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you have a
I think
situation
they
like
might.
that, yeah.
I think they might go get Cam Ward.
Wait, Mason Rudolph, isn't that your guy starting quarterback now?
Nah, he's just a quarterback on our roster.
Yeah, they just signed him to like a 2-year deal, right?
Nah, but he know the offense. You always got to bring a guy back that know the offense.
Nah,
It's
facts.
easier.
Nah.
You know what I mean? He
I
probably
like
used to
it.
look good in practice.
Who y'all
Like
just get
Cam
at
Wright.
running back? Didn't y'all just sign a running back, if I'm not mistaken, too?
Yeah, your guy's running back game well.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
Warren's good. I don't know. We'll
Good,
see.
but so Neil, I asked Ja this earlier in the week, but how you feel about Travis Hunter playing both sides?
I love it. I mean, I didn't play football growing up, but I don't understand why like football players don't play both sides. I mean, I guess you could argue that like playing that many snaps can hurt you, but I mean,
Definitely.
dude, like Deion Sanders was doing it. He was playing both sides of the ball, going to MLB games, and like he was just fine. Like I
It,
think that athletes can do it. I think that it's just when you're that high of a level, it's there's a tendency to specialize, but I like that Travis Hunter has a chance to kind of break that dynamic a little bit. I think there's more players that should be used in that utility role a little bit.
See, Dion was doing it, but he wasn't playing 50 or 83 snaps of offense.
That's
He was
true.
playing 83 snaps of defense. He might have played like not even 16 snaps of offense. And the thing about that is when you that type of guy, it's like when you come in, we know you getting the ball. We gonna fuck you up. So you don't want to do that no more type shit. You know what I mean?
Mhm. I
But you
guess
gotta
it's just
think about this with Travis. He ain't the biggest dude. He not a Dion.
mhm.
Dion right now at his old age could bench press 225 15 times. Dion big as fuck. Travis might be like 198 pounds on a good day. Let me not slander him, but let me look up his weight and shit. Travis Hunter size. No Diddy.
I mean, I guess that's a situation. Then like I guess if you're whoever drafts him, then
He's
like
6'1", 185 pounds. There's no way you could play both
that's
sides of the
wild.
ball. And I don't even think you could play DB at that size, truthfully, at NFL level, because you get a receiver like a DK that's big as fuck. When he lower that shoulder, you hurting tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
He got to play slot receiver.
I
I
mean,
think I don't. He's small, yeah, but I think he could play both sides of the ball. I don't think he'll do it for a long time. Like I
How you
said,
think Devontae Smith would look out there at corner playing both sides and shit like that? Because that's his comparison right now. Body weight, body size off what I'm seeing, 6'1", 185. That's like Devontae
I
Smith.
think is it. The only reason I say that is because Nate Wiggins on the Ravens, he is small dude too in size, and you feel me? He was holding his own. Well, I don't know. I didn't get to watch him a lot, but I seen him play a few games. He another small dude though, but I think it's gonna be certain packages he gonna be in. He's not gonna. I don't think play either side full time. They can have him in for certain packages.
I mean
He
that's
might
probably
be
the
a
best case scenario.
slot corner.
I mean, yeah, you could throw him in like certain packages, but I mean, if he
Definitely on
gets hit with
offense.
oh yeah, like if he gets hit like while he's running a slant down the middle or something, like he might break, dude.
It's over. It's over for him if he do that shit.
I think he's a little bit injury prone too. So I don't think
Yeah,
it.
he
I
had
think
that
they'll.
bad hit. He had that bad
I
hit
think
versus
it'll happen
Colorado.
because whoever he go to, they're gonna suck so bad that they're just gonna want the excitement, want to sell the
Yeah,
tickets.
yeah, they just
Mhm.
gonna give him a chance. They gonna let him do whatever just because it's such a bad
They
team.
want
They
to sell
gonna
some
ride.
tickets. Whoever take them.
But you
Unless
got to
it's a
put
team
him
like
in
the
good
Patriots.
position. You got to put him in a position to succeed. You can't give him an end around if you know your motherfucking O line ain't blocking. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Mhm.
Like you got to put him in good position, or he'll look crazy out there. You can't have him
No, that's
going out there. He got to play Tyreek Hill man coverage, and then he got to go out here and run a fade. You know what I mean? Like shit like that ain't gonna make him look good. You
no.
got to see when you playing them on both sides, you limiting the team because now you can't play man coverage as much if he the starting corner. Now you can't run fades as much if he the starting receiver because you got to go out there and play corner too. Like the league is gonna be way different. Like you're not the only dominant one. Like you know how many people look how dominant like guys like Leonard Fournette look in college, and then they get to the league and shit look normal. Like bro, you're not the only good one here.
Mhm.
You
I
know how
think with
many
Lenny
guys
though,
You know how many guys in the league could really play both sides of the ball, bro? Micah Parsons could play running back right now, for real, for real. They're not doing it, bro. You ain't. He
uh,
used to play running back. You knew he grew up playing running back, right? Did you not see
nah,
what that
I
nigga
ain't know
did
that
when he
part.
picked up a fumble recovery?
That's crazy.
You
Nah,
must not have seen his fumble recovery,
I don't
cause
watch
I
the
seen it
Cowboys.
then. Like, hold nah, bro used to play offense. Micah Parsons could play running back right now. He not as shifty as Saquon, but he gonna be a Marshawn Lynch type dude. He ain't the tallest. A lot of these dudes, you came up. You used to play wide receiver and corner. Everybody played two positions growing up, bro. And certain people feel like they better at this position, but they just got offered here. Think about it. Trayvon Diggs came in playing receiver. He at corner now. You think he don't want to go out there and feel me? He still think he could do something at receiver. So imagine you don't think Micah Parsons really don't think he could play running back right now. He even said it.
He probably could, but I don't think he'd be next. I think like niggas, like you said, like the league is you special. Now the league you specializing in this, like you like
But
feel
that's
me?
why you got to specialize in one thing. So what's Trav one thing? How y'all feel? What's his one thing?
I
Y'all
like
could
him
give
on the
him a
offense.
suggestion. What's his one thing he should go do?
I like him on the offensive side of the ball.
So let me ask you guys this. So let's say Travis Hunter realizes his potential, right? And like he's this like two-way guy, right? Like he's an elite receiver and elite corner, just like he is in college. Come year four, when he's wanted that extension, do you pay him like a wide receiver and a cornerback? Or are you just gonna give him like a 30-40 million dollar a year deal?
He gonna be demanding top dollar because if he's excelling at both, he gonna be demanding some crazy shit. Ain't nobody taking no pay cuts. For real.
Yeah,
Not
if he
nobody
if
that
he's
nice.
if he's if he's starving at both and he you feel me, you got to pay me like I'm a one-on-one guy. You feel me? He doing that. You one-on-one, so you got to pay me like top dollar. You know,
Mhm.
especially if he winning too. I'm helping win. Yeah, no, you guys got to pay me.
See Jamar. He said, I want $1 more than Justin Jefferson. That's all he wanted.
Yeah,
He wanted 141 million. But just so happened because Miles Garrett got paid, then Max Crosby got paid. I gotta get this now. I'm the best outside of the QB. I gotta get this now. So
Mhm.
Trav gonna really be talking that shit like I'm the best defensive and offensive player. He gonna be like, I want this plus this.
yeah,
That's how I feel he could come. So that's why they might not even let him. Like, now you gotta pick one. And they hoping he pick DB so it costs him less money.
Mhm.
But now,
yeah.
Mike,
That's
how would you
crazy.
approach coaching Shedeur Sanders?
Coach and Shadur Sanders. I mean, listen, I think that the whole I think he gets a lot of shit because of how he acts. Like how he acts in front of the camera. Like he's I don't know. Like I feel like there's a huge narrative going around like, oh, like Shador is like he's just like obnoxious guy and he's like a locker room cancer. But I mean, to be fair, like it wasn't just Dion who turned the program around. It had to come from the quarterback position too. And that's not just throwing touchdowns on the field. That's being a locker room leader too. And I think that if you're coaching him, you have to you have to loosen the leash a little bit. Like you can't try to control his behavior too much. Like maybe I mean, I don't think that he'd be doing anything too crazy. It's not like he's like fucking committing crimes and knocking girls up and like going to jail and shit. Like he's just a little asshole. He's Deion Sanders' son. What the hell do you expect? So I think that if you're a coach, you have to know what you're getting into, and you gotta be ready to kind of like not be the alpha dog of your team if you've Deion Sanders' son quarterbacking.
But now, who do you think he could beat out right now that's a starter? Like, he projected to go to the Raiders or maybe the Giants. Do you think he could beat Geno out?
I mean, I don't. That's a really good question, man. Because Gino has been questionable sometimes, but he looked really good this year. I think that, I think that if Gino plays like, I listen, man. I think that if Gino plays like how he should, like in his 30s, like kind of ass, then I don't see why he can't beat him out. But if Gino's at his best, man, Gino's a dog.
Now the Browns got the number 2 pick. Ja, how you feel about can he beat out Kenny Pickett or Deshaun?
Yeah, I mean, Deshaun that we've seen the last few years, I think, yeah, I ain't seen nothing good from Deshaun since Houston. And Kenny Pickett, I think, shout out Jersey, he from Jersey, but I don't think he's nobody to Sheduer
Because
can't
Kenny
beat
know
out.
the
But
game. Kenny know the game. Kenny know professionalism. He been through the ringers and all that. You know what I mean? He done lost. He done won. So he trying to
yeah,
redeem himself.
man.
He coming. Hey, he trying to redeem himself, Joe. You got to think about
Mhm.
that as well.
I think I look at it like you look at a guy like Zach Wilson. He went to Denver and they drafted they drafted Bo Nix. Me personally, I thought Zach Wilson was going to get a shot at redemption over there in Denver. I didn't think Zach Wilson was that bad of a quarterback, but a guy like Bo Nix come in and beats him. You can't
Hey,
tell me
but Bo
Shador not
Nix,
going to.
but like we was talking about these old guys earlier, Bo Nix one of them old guys. Shador not one of them old guys. Shador's still a
Shador been
guy
playing
that run
college for
around
free.
backwards. Shador's still a guy that run around backwards for 15 yards and try to force a pass.
Bo Nix kind of had the same tendencies to in college, like doing dumb shit like that. College, you try to get away with more because
Nah,
it's
Bo Nix
less.
was great at Oregon.
Nah, he was good at Oregon, but he was doing like if you go watch the Washington game where they lost like two both times, like he was doing dumb immature shit. Yeah, that's just what come with it. But I think Shador, you got to think like this been his whole life. Like feel me, like this is when you know this is your whole life. Like you
It's
know what I'm
been
saying? It's
everybody's
different.
life though. It was
That's
Johnny
true.
Manziel life. It was Tim Tebow life.
Nah, it's different when you got when your dad is a you know what I'm saying a guy like a Dion or LeBron like you know like your purpose is basketball
But
even
this
if you don't want your
Dion
purpose to be
youngest
basketball.
son, but this Dion youngest son, we can't say that. See,
Yeah,
Dion
but
Jr.
now you a guy you watch interviews now. Dion always say like this is the he like this the one I always had with me. He like this is the one that is the most like me. So you know what I'm saying? He feel me? He picking up his dad traits. His dad is in the football world. You know even if he's not playing football at the time, you around it. He coaching you in little league, high school, coached you in college.
Yeah, so now you're not getting coddled. How you feel about that, Mike Neal? Shador not getting coddled no more. Can he beat out Kenny or Brown or Deshaun if he go to the Browns?
Oh, I think that he's a lot more likely to beat out Deshaun and Kenny than he is to beat out Geno, I think. But it's like you said though, Kenny's got that chip on his shoulder, so that's probably the biggest challenge. But I think they're trying to get rid of Deshaun. But it's like you said, man, like how's he gonna do without daddy by his side? Is he gonna step up or is he
Same
just gonna
exact
crumble?
shit I said without Daddy. He been on Daddy team all his life.
Hmm.
That's why I said me. This was my theory. It's either you accept everything he bring, or you gotta humble him and tell him like, bro, this not your. You know what I mean?
No, exactly. I mean, shit. I think that he's got the skill, he's got the talent. It's just about like, can he can he assemble a locker room together, you know? I mean, I like the example you're using of Bo Nix earlier, though, because we honestly probably would have thought that Zach Wilson would have at least had a chance to start, but he didn't even play a little bit. Bo was just that
No.
good. So, I mean, shit,
But then
Shador's got the
so
talent, man.
So I want to bring up a quick point. Like you look at a guy like Caleb Williams, when we all knew before the NFL draft, Caleb was going number one. Now Caleb had this, I guess, people always say like a aura or whatever you want to call it about him, where like they say like he comes off like this is like his shit, like what I'm saying, like kind of similar to like a Shador, but then he gets drafted to the Bears and. You hear guys in the locker room say like, he's not like that, because like even like a Jalen Johnson. Remember Jalen Johnson commented on he like, nah, he gonna have to come in here and feel me, go learn how the same way rookies learn. So,
Hmm.
Mm, I could
and then
see it,
he got
but
to the locker room, and
I feel like Shador way more cocky than Caleb.
I think he
Like
popped away more than Caleb for sure. Yeah,
you got to think this a rich kid still too. He a rich kid with NIL money. He come out doing this. His whole confidence is different. And
Not
at the
wrong.
end of the day, he know if this shit don't work, he's still gonna be good. So it's like with
yeah,
confidence that
that's true.
high,
I
them
think he
two
a
bitches.
competitor. You look at some of his games. I know they weren't that good this year, but you look at some of their close games. He a baller. But it'll be. I can't wait for the draft. I just want to see how this shit all play out in the next few years.
So so who would y'all take though? Y'all taking Cam Ward or Shador or Travis? Who would y'all take with the first pick?
Hmm. I'm taking Cam Ward personally.
Hmm.
I
You
just
taking Josh?
If it's my first pick, I'm probably taking a guy like I'm taking a guy probably like Sheduer. I'm trying to look at Travis, like you said. I'll probably take Travis. I'm lying. He's a 1-on-1. You got to. He's a
Wait,
unicorn.
why you gonna take Neil, Cam? I mean, why you gonna take Cam, Neil?
I just think that Cam is a little more. I think that he's a little more athletic. Honestly, I think that Shador's got great arm talent, but nowadays, you know, me personally, I want a guy who can replicate that Jalen Hurts and Lamar kind of build. So, I like his two-way ability.
So you like mobile quarterback?
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You can't win without a mobile quarterback. But Josh, why you gonna take Trav?
Nah, he a unicorn. He's just a 1-on-1. Never seen a guy, like him. I think, when he come in the league, they're gonna be cautious with him. You remember how B. John Robinson was his first year, where like he didn't get as much touches. I think they'll treat Travis like that wherever you go. But he's 1-on-1. So
Think I'm gonna go with Abdul Carter, man. Not gonna lie.
That's not a bad pick, though.
not a bad pick, yeah. He definitely goes top
Because
5, I
with
think.
Trav, I don't want him to come in here and he start fucking whining because I'm not letting him play DB. Shit like that, you know what I mean? I'd rather take a guy that's locked in on this position. He honed in. He got his focus set on this. He one mission. You know what I mean? I don't want a guy that's coming in here because it's like kind of like you playing for yourself. You trying to do two different things. Like, are you playing? You trying to help the team because we need you on this side of the ball, but you want to come in and do your own thing. So I'd rather take a guy that I know for sure is going to come in here and do his job at this. So I would
See,
take
my thing
Abdul
is
Carter.
like, who's gonna impact winning immediately? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Who gonna I definitely get what you're saying with the Travis shit, but like even I think I don't play him. I already said like I play him offensively on the offensive side of the ball more. Even if you draw more attention, you know what I'm saying, that opens up the window for other guys. I don't know about defensively too much. I got to see when he get into the league. I think he's an offensive guy though, personally.
Yeah, me, I'm not letting him play defense. But me, I said pass rusher because look at how many teams is one pass rusher away from a
Hmm.
championship. I mean, a playoff appearance. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
can never go wrong with a pass rusher. That's just
not
how I
true.
feel. Especially somebody like that that's that dominant. I
I
just
mean,
always got a defensive player because I just always said defense wins champions.
that's the
Okay.
Eagles' formula right there, man. I mean, just stacking up pass rushers and just being unstoppable in the front. But I mean,
Definitely.
I picked
Yeah,
I
but I
picked
think
Cam
that
Ward. Like, I think that after seeing what Jaden Daniels did, like, you need a guy who can just make smart plays and just give you absolute yards on the ground, man. I think that
Mhm.
that's the prototype that teams should be looking for now.
Definitely. What you were saying, John?
no, I don't even remember, but just to go off
Oh,
what
my
Nick
bad.
was saying, I definitely think that's the direction the game going in. More mobile quarterbacks. Just with like the RPOs and things like that, man. If you got a threat coming out the backfield like a Lamar or Josh, a guy that can not only kill you with his arm but his legs, and make it's harder to stop than a guy that just gonna sit back there and pick you apart.
Always. You can't even play Madden without a mobile quarterback.
Facts.
But hey, man, I appreciate you guys for stopping by, man. We're gonna get y'all back on in the midway through the NCAA tournament and then at the end of it. Because I want to hear how all y'all brackets coming, how y'all final four coming along, man. Let's hear y'all
Yeah.
final four one more time. Neil, who is it?
All right, so it's Auburn, St. John's, Duke, and shit. What was the last one? I
What
know
did you hold on,
it
I
was
had it right.
Houston.
It was Houston, yeah, it was. Who you said, Ja?
I think I said all the same, but I think I got Florida in there. But I think that I don't know. They got somebody gonna end up playing each other. But that's my four that I want to win it though. But I definitely think Auburn gonna win the whole thing. At least I want them to.
Okay. All right, we're gonna see how accurate y'all is, man. See if y'all know what
What's
y'all
yours,
talking about,
man?
man.
Nah. What was your for? What was your for? I
Yeah,
know you
let's
said
hear it,
Norfolk, Marquette. You said
Hold
Norfolk,
up,
Marquette.
man.
What's the other
Yeah, I
one?
got Marquette, of course. Hold on.
Norfolk State.
He said
Norfolk
New
State. I'm
Mexico,
going
New
with everybody.
Mexico.
Yeah, New Mexico. I'm trying to shock the world with mine. Yeah, I gotta shock the world. You already
So
know
you
how
know
it
what? We're
is.
gonna check
I
back
love it. I
in.
love
Hey,
it.
Mike. Next time you come on, man, I need you to rap "Hypnotize" for me again one more time, just for the culture, man. We need you.
I
Just for the
got
one
you,
time,
bro.
man. Just for the one
Just for the
time.
one time, man. Like I said, man, appreciate y'all. It's always love, man. You already know what it is at this point.
Absolutely appreciate you, boys. Thank you for
Right
having
up,
me on,
man.
Swish.
Always, man.